What's happening, everybody? I'm here at Sloan, like I promised, and we're gonna shoot some rounds. But before I do that, I figured I'd talk a little about how fortunate I am and how grateful I am that I'm here. And I just feel really, really grateful. I'm glad that I'm here today because we're here, we're alive, we're breathing. So many people didn't make it to live today, so for that I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I'm gonna shoot today about 50 rounds. But before I shoot the rounds, I just wanted to give a little vlog. Simple things of why, like some jobs that you never want to have. Some jobs you never want to have in society. I'd say I'll mention three. Number one, police officer. Too much responsibility. Too much risk of you being fired, being sued over something petty. And you're expected to live up to the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and most can't memorize them, or some just choose not to follow them, operate by their own rules. So being a police officer is a job that I wouldn't want to have. Now, if society wasn't so fucked up as it is now, maybe I think I would. I think I choose to be a police officer. But as it stands, there is no way. Second worst job that I would want to have, nurse. If we're talking about last year, being a nurse was a very mellow, hard, competitive, but the risk just wasn't there like there is risk today. Past February of 2020, the risk of being a nurse went through the fucking roof. So many stories I've heard, I've seen, and I've read of nurses being exposed to certain infections, certain viruses, going home, passing it on to their loved ones. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of money that I could get paid to have a loved one disappear or die on me. Third job, soldier. Being in the armed forces. Most Americans will call me an unpatriot, garbage, etc., etc. But the condition in which this country's in, just look around. Hop over that little gate that you live in, that little gated community that you live in. Hop over and take a real close look at the streets, at the fallout. Take a close look at every corner, the homeless roaming the streets, which, by the way, some of those homeless happen to be veterans. They come back from all of that exposure just to land here again, just to fall into addiction, drugs, just to fall, perdition. So this is why I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that I'm breathing. I'm glad that I'm able. I'm glad that I'm here, really. And so many people didn't make it today. So many people died today. So I don't mean to get too emotional on you guys, but it is what it is. And just decided to share some thoughts before I empty some mags here. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna do strictly on the phone or I should do some GoPro. I have to do some GoPro, right? I mean, come on. I have to do some GoPro footage. So, yeah. So those are the three: police officer, soldier, nurse. There's so many other. I mean, those are jobs that the pay is just not there. Talk about, oh, let's add one more. Let's add one more list to the third, making it fourth. Teacher. Too much liability. All categories: police officer, nurse, soldier, teacher. Too much liability, not enough payoff. Too much liability, not enough payoff. And so, yeah, the circumstances are just tough, and I think they're getting worse, which is why I'm stocking up and I'm saving up on these bullets, because I don't know if one of these bullets might save my life one day. But yeah, so this is just a video, just a simple vlog I wanted to do, talk about some things that I'm grateful for. It's a really beautiful day. I'm gonna see you guys later.